Hello, my name is Brittany and I know how it can feel to be unbearably bored. I'm here with the Tween Machine today to tell you that right now is the perfect time to learn something new. Trying to avoid boredom is one of the many reasons that I got involved with music when I was 8 years old. I loved that I always had something that I could do on days where I didn't really feel like doing anything, if that makes sense. I think it does. Music is also a great outlet for dealing with difficulties that you may have. If you're feeling angry, you can just strum a little harder, sing a little louder, and you'll probably come away feeling a little better. I'm going to show you how to play a beginner's version of One Republic's I Lived on the ukulele, just to save you from your boredom today and hopefully in the future as well. The version of I Lived that we are doing today only has 3 chords, G, C, and E minor. The best thing about learning these chords is that they've been used so often in so many songs that even by learning just these 3, you're going to take a really big step with your music knowledge, and it will help you learn many songs in the future. I like to use the website Ultimate Guitar to find chords for songs. I will put a link in the bio to the website if you want to follow along, because that is where I'm going to be getting these chords from. Here is my uke. I named it Honey, and we're going to do a little anatomy lesson. Here are the tuners that you'll use to tune these strings here. This is the neck, the body, and on the neck there are frets. First, second, third, and so on. The strings here are G, C, E, and A. And you're going to want to make sure it's tuned before you start trying to play along, because it's not going to sound the way you want it to if it's out of tune. There are all sorts of online tuners, and I will put a link for a good website in the bio if you don't have a tuner at home. But eventually you're going to be able to tune it by ear when you start playing it enough. So now you can see the uke a little better. The first chord in the song is a G. You'll want to place your index or pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the C string, and then put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, like that, and then put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom A string here. The C chord on a uke is as simple as putting your ring finger onto the 3rd fret of the bottom string. And to play E minor, you're going to place your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and then put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Now you know all the chords needed to play I Lived on ukulele. To help you get comfortable with finger placement, chord changes, and strumming, I would suggest just playing around a little bit. Try switching from G to C to E minor, and do so quickly. When you're strumming, just keep your wrist loose and try to relax. So the strumming pattern I'm going to teach you is down, down, up, up, down, up, down. It is the easiest. It might not be the most accurate to the song, but it'll just help you get familiar with the ukulele. If you want to switch it up, go for it. One of the best things about music is that you can do whatever you want and there are no rules. All the verses are the same chord-wise, so we are going to do the first verse. Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear to fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, they're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. You might have noticed that at the end of that verse I did single strums, and you don't have to do that, that's just what they do in the song. If you don't feel comfortable strumming and changing chords quite yet, you can do single strums while you learn like this. Hope when you take that jump, you don't fear the fall. It's just easier to get the feel of the chords before you jump into going too fast, and then you might get frustrated. The chorus is a little bit faster with quicker chord changes, and the chords are in a different sequence. So I'm just going to play through and show you how it sounds. I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places of things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. After the first chorus, you go into the 3rd verse, and that's the same as the previous 2. So after the 2nd chorus, you go into the bridge. I love this song but I don't really love the bridge when they say whoa a bunch of times. So usually I just skip it. If you do enjoy that part though, you can do a single strum like this. Whoa, 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 or you can see why I don't like it. It's because I can't sing it. I can admit that. That's on me, not One Republic. But yeah, after the bridge, you do the chorus one more time and then you're done. And that's the whole song. Music takes time. It takes practice. So don't be frustrated with yourself if you don't get it the first try. That's just not how it goes. So keep working at it and you'll get to a place where you just can't put it down, really. If you'd like to stick around, I'm going to talk about the tools that can aid your ukulele playing, the alternatives that you can do like rather than lessons, how often you should play, and the benefits that you can receive from playing an instrument. The best thing about playing basic ukes are that you really only need the ukulele. I have a case for Henny. This is the case. And in this case pocket here, I have a capo. And in simplest terms, capos change the pitch of the note. I just got this capo recently. I didn't really start needing it until I became more interested with ukulele. So don't go out in a rush to buy one if you don't think you're going to need it yet. I have a couple of picks in here, a thin one and a thicker one. Beginners usually prefer the thin one because it's more flexible. But it's all about preference. I don't really use either of them, but they're nice to have just in case. For those of you who don't want to go to lessons or they aren't accessible, YouTube and Google are the only teachers that you're going to need. There are websites like Ultimate Guitar and Chordify that have songs and their chords, and if you are ever unsure about how to play a certain chord, just Google it. It'll pop up right away, and you can teach yourself that way. That's what I did for myself anyway. If you want to make true progress with an instrument, you want to play as much as you can. How much work you put in is the talent that you're going to earn out of it. I really am so grateful that I made that commitment to learning because I think it's really opened up my own personal experience of life in a great way. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you found yourself a new hobby. My name is Brittany with the Dream Machine. Happy jamming.